All right, I'm Kyle,
And I'm Kyle.
and this is K squared. All right, so the two topics tonight. Topic number one has to or goes with the hat. What is your opinion on people wearing hats? Because I feel like we're starting to see them more and more, and it's starting to become more popular.
So my question is, what type of hat are we talking about here?
Any hat doesn't matter.
Any type of hat.
Yeah.
Well, then I'll speak from my own experience. Obviously, I got a little less on the top than most folks do, but and it's robe day number two for
Nice.
today.
I like.
But the sun's a little harsh on folks that don't have anything to protect their heads. So I am all on board for any type of hat. Obviously, you have a more stylish hat because you're big pimping over there. But I don't think I can pull that off. So I mostly just stick with the baseball caps. But I think that they're great to have, especially for bald people, to keep from getting burnt. And some people are a little more sensitive about not having their hair. So, which not me. I'm so thankful that I'm bald. I would hate to have hair, but
Oh, dude, at some point we're gonna bring up one of the pictures of you where you were trying to save your hair because I think that would be fantastic.
that was bad. That was
Oh
so bad.
man.
It wasn't I was trying to save it. I was trying to hold on to what wasn't even there.
Yeah, hold on to what was left. No, don't go, don't leave.
Fell straight down my body, went everywhere else but
Yeah.
my head.
Oh man.
So
Uh,
that's my opinion.
okay.
I like hats. I think they can bring out a style, help you express your own personality in a hat. But that's just my opinion.
So I am of the same opinion. Mainly because I, like you, am also very pale. So I feel like it's acceptable for me to wear like hats like this, where it's like, okay, cool, I'm gonna be outside and it's gonna be like on a lake day or something like that. And gotta protect the skin when you're pale like me. But I just think they look cool in general. Like, if you go back and like look at, whatever, the 1920s or whatever, everybody on the street was like wearing a hat. And I saw like a, there we go,
Ta-da!
timing. I love it. I honestly, though, I really do think that people move to Nashville just so they can wear like cowboy hats, like on a permanent basis, and it'd be okay.
I think so too. Obviously we had our experience in Nashville.
I was about to say, Kyle, why don't you enlighten us on your
You know,
experience with your
well,
your cowboy hat?
I didn't realize what I was getting into. Travis gave me his hat, and I was just wearing it in the hotel before we went out, and he was like, "Kyle, you look good in that hat. You should wear it out tonight." I was like, "No, this is your hat. It goes with your outfit. You wear it." I was like, "It doesn't even go with my outfit," and he was like, "Wear it anyway." And I got all sorts of compliments up and down that strip, whether it be male or female, whatever. Everybody was like, "Hey, I like that hat," or "You look good in that hat." They would always compliment the hat, and so I was like, well, I'm glad they don't see what's underneath the hat, but I'll take a compliment wherever I can get it.
Yeah, yeah, I like it. I definitely think that maybe the hat is a distraction, but hey, you got a kiss on a cheek or two, right?
Yeah, that was wild. There was one point I didn't know what was going on, but it happened.
I love it, dude. Well,
It was
I
still a fun
definitely like.
time.
I think it's a cool thing. I'm a fan of like the Kentucky Derby hats. The only thing I don't think I really care for, not really a big fan of the fedoras, and I'm not really a big fan of like the old newsboy stand hats. It's like I don't know, that just one
Kind of
like
like the
creeps me
little
out a little
plain
bit.
ones.
Yeah.
That's the thing about the Kentucky Derby. I guess it's only women that wear the hats, though.
I think the guys do too. They're like little straw hats.
Oh, I was thinking of like the big flamboyant, like
Yeah, that is a bit more
fancy,
women, I would
silky
assume.
looking hats. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
That's
All
one of
right.
my nana and my mom's like dream is to go to the
For the
Kentucky
Kentucky
Derby.
Derby.
So, maybe that's one thing I can do one day is cough up just a buttload of money to go watch these horses run in a circle.
I mean, I was gonna try to get you guys to go to Talladega, but didn't have the opportunity to do that.
Like
But
the Kentucky Derby is like the upscale version of
pretty
NASCAR.
much, pretty much, a very upscale version of Talladega. But Talladega's a good time. But what, like, how much are tickets for that, anyways?
I have no thousands. I'm pretty sure thousands to go to this We're talking about Kentucky Derby, right?
Yeah, like the
Yeah.
legit derby.
Thousands, like an insane amount of money to go to this thing.
Yeah. Well, I would like to do that one time too. I think that'd be cool. All right, so the other topic of the night was going to be your favorite junk food. So like had a hard day at work, man, what is something I want to go home and snack on?
You go first on this one.
Okay. All right, so let's try this one. So junk food. I got a couple of these. I definitely got into a phase where I was doing like Sour Patch Kids, and I would sit down and just like eat an entire bag. But my number one would have to be those like they used to be Tabasco Cheez-Its, but oh my goodness, they're so good. But like I guess the branding or whatever their agreement ran out. So now it's some like generic hot sauce Cheez-Its, and it's not
It
the
does
same, but
not
it's
taste
still
the same.
good. It's just not the same as the original.
No,
But
because
if
the
I
other
had to
one,
pick one, that would be the one.
the Tabasco cheeses, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I really like those a lot, but then they changed them, and I'm like, like it's okay, but it's not like it's not as good as it once was, but it's as good once as it ever was.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't copyright me.
Don't copyright me.
But
And canceled.
that's right. But yeah, if I had to choose, I've got like two, like top two. If I had to do like a dessert type junk food, I would always either go with a donut, like a hot, fresh, Krispy Kreme donut, or
Really? Okay.
a Reese's cup.
Oh man, Reese's cups are good.
I love a Reese's cup. Now, I don't like the ones where they do like an abnormal, like the holiday ones are always really good because that's a pretty good peanut butter to chocolate ratio. But if you get like the small ones or the individually wrapped ones, like that are kind of more cup shaped as opposed to more flat, they don't taste the same and they're not as good.
Yeah.
And then, but if I was to go with like a snacky food, junk food thing, I would have to go with any type of chips and queso. Oh,
So, okay. Yes, on the queso and the chips. What is the chip brand that you go with when you're dipping?
mm.
Like,
Oh,
I
for
would like
the
the Tostitos like bowls because I
yeah,
get a butt ton of cheese or
yep,
whatever salsa it is because like, oh, I need more.
right, yep. I agree. You want to put a little dip on your chip.
Yeah.
You don't want to just like have it run right off as soon as you
Yeah.
lift it up or have it spill over the sides. Like you want something. You need some support.
Some support.
Support. Support.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man, yeah, I always run out of dip before I run out of chips, typically.
Yes. I mean, well, I guess
That's when
that's a
you're doing
good
it
thing because
right.
I would hate to run out of chips before I run out of dip because then I'm like, well, I guess I gotta drink the cheese now, which I'm not above doing.
I'm not above doing. Yeah, especially with your passing out from eating pickles.
That was not entirely accurate. I did go to sleep after I finished a jar of pickles that had like 2 pickles in it, okay? It wasn't like
When did your pickle obsession come along? Because
I've
like
had
you
this.
ordered, I never noticed this when we were living together, but like obviously you came up here and visited, and we went and got fried pickles.
Those were so good. And they
They
had the
were
good
really
ranch
good.
too. Mm.
That
I've
burger was
always,
insane.
oh, that burger was ginormous and it was really good. It had pickles on it too.
Yeah, and
But
apparently.
yes. I've always liked pickles though. Like I always used to grow up, I drink pickle juice. I get it from my family. They all do the same thing. So I blame them for my hypertension that I got and that I don't do anything to help myself because of the hypertension and all the salt.
Yeah.
But it tastes good. So I mean, we're all gonna die. I might as well at least enjoy a pickle or two. Hopefully
I
don't
feel
stroke
like
me out.
it used to be you could blame barbs, but now you don't have a barb. So have you found a replacement for barbs here
Yes.
in Alabama?
Kava.
What?
Kava.
Kava. Okay.
Yeah, it's like a Mediterranean style. It's
Man, somebody else
essentially
told me about that the other
barbs.
day. I have not been there. So it's good.
Oh, it's real good. I love it. I always get like chicken you get like rice and green, like a type of green below. Like, so I get the power or super greens, and then rice. Put chicken on top. Put corn, pickles, of course,
Of course.
and then you get like dips. So I get like tzatziki dip, red pepper hummus, and feta dip, and then you put a little you put garlic dressing on it. Oh, it's
Oh.
so good. It is so good.
I feel like whoever is watching this, if there is anyone watching this, like, man, I need to go get some food right now. We
Oh, I
probably
feel
hey, there's some product placement for us. Like Kava, if you want to like sponsor us, let us know.
that. I support their whole business downstairs,
Yeah,
so
you do.
I go way too often. But
Oh,
I'll definitely be eating me some chips and queso after this. I know that much.
there you go. I feel like that's always a good one too. Like if it's convenient and close. I think that's the reason I was like I loved Pal so much. It was just freaking good.
Right.
But it was always like, man, that's like 2 minutes, and I can go get me like a full meal and not have to do anything.
Oh yeah. Plus it's cheap too at Pals.
But it's cheap. I don't know how much it costs now, because inflation has happened since we left.
Right.
But we'll see. Anyways, all right. So we kind of went off the rails there, but that is going to be it for this episode. So if you have any topics you'd like us to talk about, please comment and also please subscribe. We will see you guys next time.
Toodaloo.